You're watching potentially the greatest offensive season in NBA history. MP, a chance to set a new single-season scoring record. The league cannot contain him. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Enabia, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. Here's the starting group for Houston. We've got Thompson. Green is out there with Silk. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Eason in at the small forward position. And for the Heat, they've got Clint Capella. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Hero in at the 2. And teams getting geared up, Greg, for the stretch run. Does that give you extra motivation as a player?
Oh, yes. Seeing that finish line can really help you out down the stretch. As a player, ending the year strong is key, whether you're in the playoff race or in the lottery. Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Miami. Goes in for the dunk.
And Tyler's got to love that when he has a chance to rise up.
On offense, here are the Rockets. Here's Silk. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own. Şengün against Mitchell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association. And that figures to continue for a while.
Hero against Green. Outside, Hero. Drills it from outside. Hero's got 5 now.
Producing from behind the arc, that is huge stuff from Tyler Hero.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Come out, step out, step out.
Outside, Hero. 5 on the clock. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's not going to go for him. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Şengün with a screen on Mitchell. Fades away. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Wiggins passes to Capella. Wiggins sets a screen for Capella. And a wide open look for Hero. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hero's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Heat. Takes it inside, and the basket by Silk.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Mitchell looking it over. Down low, Adebayo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Thompson.
Adebayo on the inside knows he has to go up hard. He's going to get hit, and he forces the D to do it that time.
The Heat shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Free throw good, Adebayo. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother, and Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now arguably a top 25 player.
You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on Project Big Man, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the projects working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. You have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws here tonight. He misses the free throw. G.A., if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Pass to Adebayo. Mitchell wide open. Offline with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Silk. Rebound by Mitchell.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Hero against Green, and that one good. Hero's got 12 points in the game.
Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Screen by Şengün. A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Mitchell. Offensive rebound, Heat. Back to Hero. Mitchell against Green. Kicks it out to Hero. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. He's got 14.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Screen by Şengün. Here's Silk. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Thompson a screen on Hero. And there's the drive. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Mitchell with it, picked up by Thompson. It's stolen by Eason. And he hits it to tie the game up.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
For Miami, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Outside, Hero. Pass to Capella. Now here's Wiggins. He's covered by Eason. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Şengün with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Silk. Another shot. Şengün with the bucket.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
Miami's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Adebayo kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Capella. Here's Mitchell to stop the run. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Alec Burks checked in for Tyler Hero. Green against Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. And here's Wiggins. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And how about Wiggins' ability to slither in there and slip past the contact for a finish?
Here's Silk, covered by Mitchell.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Pass to Burks. Back to Adebayo. To the inside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. No good on the 3.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
Houston making some changes. Smith checked in for Şengün. Whitmore comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Green. Here's Mitchell. And too long on the shot.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Silk. The second chance effort. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down. The 2-hand slam. Pass to Burks. Wiggins outside. Inside. Here's Adebayo. Tries again. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Adebayo not allowing the defense to slow him down.
Smith with a screen on Burks. Here's Silk. Burks covering. Silk. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Silk in the last outing against Orlando was tremendous. He scored 54 points, and his passing was a cut above, with a ton of assists on the night. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Here's Silk. Burks covering. The shot by Silk, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Miami. Rockets leading by 6. Pass to Silk.
Hey, let's go. Move around. Hey, right there.
Fades. The shot is good off the backboard. Silk's got 20 points.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Tyler Hero. David, what's the news there?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer from Miami. He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it. If he were to miss time right now, it would really hurt this team, especially during the latter stages of the season. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, great, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender. Smith proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
And he drives in. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Mitchell passes to Burks. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his third assist on the night.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. A different look for Miami. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Adebayo. And it's Tyler Hero in for Alec Burks. Smith with a screen on Hero. Going inside. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, two. Free throws coming up. One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Berry, they're going to grind it out.
Now, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the wing right side. There's Hero with a three. And the Heat, another three.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Adams with the screen on Hero. Another miss by Houston. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Houston on top, up 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Volanos. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Well, the attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Thompson is out there with Jackson. And it's Green, and it's Silk, and it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. Thompson, a screen on Hero. Bobbed up there for Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Burks looking around. Hero on the wing. And the Heat three.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Silk. He's covered by Hero. The fader. Unable to get that one.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Burks finds Hero. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Anderson. Shoots from the corner. Hero can't get that one to fall. Here's Silk. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Outside for Jackson. Thompson, high post. Houston moving it around. Thompson, a screen on Hero. Here's Silk. 5 to shoot. Hits the outside fadeaway. Silk's got 26 points. Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Anderson with the screen for Hero. Stolen away. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Over in the corner, Green. Here's Silk. He's covered by Hero. Pass to Silk. 6 to shoot. Into the lane. Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Great timing and a really good read there from Şengün. Spaces the floor and is rewarded.
Here's Hero. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Silk. And a kind roll that. Time off the rim as that one falls. Now it's a 6-point Rocket lead. Now Hero, not a lot of room. A 15-footer. Anderson against Jackson. And Anderson kicks to Hero. Traps in the tray. Hero's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
Thompson, a screen on Hero. Silk. Outside for Jackson. Here's Silk. Burks covering. The shot by Silk, no good.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
And it's Anderson with the ball for Miami. Lets it go from 14. Burks can't get it to go. For Houston, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Hero. And there's another one for the Heat.
They feel like Hero has flipped the switch to start being more aggressive offensively.
Rockets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Here's Silk. It's hauled in by the Heat. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, it's not always just about free throw shooting, but it can be a large factor and disrupt your confidence.
Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with, those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Aaron Holiday comes in for Silk. And the second free throw, good. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And, Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And, Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade.
And that concludes the first half. Houston on top, ending the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-5 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Houston Rockets.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded roster.
Yeah, team chemistry, a big point of emphasis for this organization. And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
I think it's fair to say we know how this probably is going to shake out. But crazier things have happened.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And here are the Rockets. Now, Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Mitchell in at the one spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Hero. Top of the key jumper, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Launches a three. Eason grabs the board. Rockets leading by 12. Şengün with a screen on Hero. Here's Silk. And it's Houston with another.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Pass to Hero. Capella with a screen on Green. Here's Hero. Plenty of space. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself
to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Şengün passes to Thompson. Great look, but off the mark.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Mitchell kicks to Adebayo. Pass to Capella. Outside, Hero. Just 5 on the clock. Over Eason. Hero, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Silk. He's covered by Hero.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Rockets have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Both free throws good from Silk. The Heat trail by 14. Mitchell passes to Adebayo. It's stolen. And here's the fast break. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Stolen by Mitchell. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Well, if Wiggins hits these 3-point balls at a high clip, he'll become a much better player and more dangerous for this offense.
Here's Silk, covered by Mitchell. Pass to Silk. Clock at 6. Fades back. The Rockets again can't hit. Miami's on 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Hero from long range. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 8 here tonight from the game.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Hero kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Adebayo. Outside, Hero. And it's blocked. And it's the Rockets on the break. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Adebayo. He's covered by Thompson. Thompson against Adebayo. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Leaves it up and in off the pretty assist. Capella's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, with a big guy, a little bit of physicality can go a long way. Got inside that time.
Silk. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And that one drops. The Heat trail by 15. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. And I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat. The Heat have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And Silk gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's ready to talk things through with the team. The Heat making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Jackson, he's checked in for Houston. Jackson against Anderson. Pass to Adebayo. With the floater. And that's 2 points on the layup. Adebayo's got 8 points.
What touch from the big man as Adebayo knocks that one down.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys pass the ball? Look at Silk, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
The Heat trail by 13. Hero passes to Capella.
Hey, who's watching them?
Anderson against Jackson. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 10 points for him.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Şengün with a screen on Mitchell. Driving to the basket.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Brent, of all the things I could ask you, I've thought about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. And when that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. If you accept your role and to sacrifice for the good of the team, it's going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
Outside, Hero. Mitchell with it. Now Green defending. Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
Rockets leading by 12. Screen by Şengün. Here he goes. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Good ball movement here by Miami.
Okay, shots
Good by Hero.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Down low. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Houston's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Silk. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Silk. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Mitchell.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah. His teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Here's Silk. He's covered by Hero. Shot from 16. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Heat trail by 11. Anderson outside. Capella sends a screen for Adebayo. Pass to Capella. Poked away. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Silk. Oh, good. He hits it again.
And as he continues to fill it up, guys, he's nearing first place all time for points in a season.
Yep, historically dominant, GA. He's put them on his back all season long.
And Wilt Chamberlain scoring 4,029 points back in 1962. A whole different era, to be sure, but to surpass that now would be almost inconceivable.
And got it! Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Kicks it out to Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Green. Here's Hero. From 13 feet, it goes down. Hero's got 41.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Here's Silk. Non-stop scoring machine here. Fader on the way. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hero kicks to Capella. Pass to Mitchell. Capella sets a screen for Mitchell. With the drive. Hero from long range. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Silk. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And some changes here for the Heat. Ware's checked in, and Alec Burks subbed in for Tyler Hero. Houston also making some changes. Smith checked in for Şengün. Whitmore comes in for Jackson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Green. Pass to Anderson. Smith against Adebayo. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Clark, a screen on Burks. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
Looking here at some numbers for Silk. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Tops in scoring, first in assists, and of course he's the #1 shot blocker in the league. Just an imposing presence inside.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Burks for 3. Rebound by Smith.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Screen by Smith. Here's Silk. And it's Houston with another.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Inside. And he took that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Jaquez Jr. bringing that great mix of perimeter skill and that ability to attack the basket.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Silk. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Burks.
Right here.
Buzzer beater!
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Rockets lead by 10. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Cam Whitmore. Jabari Smith is out there with Thompson. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Silk in at the 2-guard spot. Fires the 3. And it's Silk with the rebound. Silk's got rebound number 5 here tonight. With the fadeaway. Bank shot, no good. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami following this. third of 5 straight played at home. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Pass to Burks. Back to Hero. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hero's got... .46 points.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Here's Silk driving inside. It's picked off. Anderson outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's taken away by Smith. Lobbed up there for Thompson. It's tipped. Stolen by Anderson. Hero with it. Now Smith defending. Here's Ware. The kick out to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
Here's Silk. It's tipped. Good, he hits again.
That bucket does it. He's tied the top spot for points in a season.
Well, to call him a force in offense wouldn't do well.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Pass to Burks from outside the arc. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Jovic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Mitchell, he's checked in for Miami. And a switch here also for Houston. Tari Eason's checked in for Cam Whitmore. Mitchell against Van Vliet. Pass to Hero. 6 on the shot clock. No good. That would have tied it. Houston in the lead. Here's Silk. Yet another bucket.
A day has come that I thought we'd never see. He has done the impossible.
A new record for points in a season. Incredible.
He has broken Wilt Chamberlain's historic mark from 1962. It stood for decades until now.
And MP is at center court with the mic in hand, ready to say a few words to this very grateful crowd.
I'm truly fortunate to be here tonight, having set the record for most points in the season. Wow. I've done a lot to be proud of, but this one right here, this one is special. So I couldn't have done it without my teammates supporting me and my coaches putting me in a position to succeed. All of my family and my friends growing up, I appreciate y'all. So thank you all so much. Thank you.
I love about this, Greg? NP showing love for everyone who got him here. To the top of the scoring mountain. I mean, what an incredible journey. The Heat trail by 4. Hero from long range connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some... history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. To take the lead, hits it again. Wow! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebound by Smith. Rockets leading by 3. For 3. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Works for 3. Rockets with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Silk. Down it goes, jamming that one home.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Stolen away. Here's Van Vliet. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And it's a 7-point Rocket lead. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Rockets?
All game long has had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Fades and shoots. The rebound by Anderson.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
Burks can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 5. Here's Silk. Keeps it down with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
Ah, they're going for the throat. Now, Hero fires for 3, and again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. For the Rockets, Şengün's checked in for Thompson. And it's Green in for Fred Van Vliet. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Miami Heat. They trail by 7. It's Adebayo, top of the key. And the jump by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Rockets leading by 5. Here's Silk. Şengün with a screen on Mitchell. And he can't bank that one in. Drives to the hoop. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. The shot by Silk, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat miss.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half. Getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
Hard to tell coming out of college what it was that Bam Adebayo was going to hang his hat on offensively. But for sure, you knew relentless effort was going to be part of his game.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
You saw by that putback there, he's just completely locked in. We're getting full contributions from him right now.
Wiggins from outside, nailed from three-point land.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Pass to Mitchell. Now, Hero. Wiggins surveying the floor. And another basket for Miami.
Wiggins getting the space and then does not hesitate before firing that one.
The Rockets trail. Screen by Smith. Always going up for the here, and the dunk by Smith.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
Left side, Hero. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Eason's got his 4th rebound in this one. Smith with a screen on Adebayo. In the corner, it's Eason. Smith the pass to Silk.
Switch.
Locked up there for Şengün.
Owning the moment. Şengün gets those much-needed points.
The Heat trail by 3. Wiggins outside. Pass to Adebayo. Capella sets a screen for Adebayo. Over Smith. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Houston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Silk. He's covered by Hero. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He knows every possession is critical now. Thompson, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. Here's Silk, covered by Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. He takes it in, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Outside, Hero. Eason against Wiggins. Capella with a screen on Eason. Wiggins kicks to Hero. That's deflected, and it's out of bounds. Able to retain possession here. Shot clock at 4. And the shot falls short this time.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Şengün with a screen on Mitchell. There's the drive. And, yep, another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Hero against Green. Capella sets a screen for Wiggins. Mitchell in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And Wiggins is a capable passer, someone that wants to hit a guy in the right spot.
Şengün with a screen on Mitchell. Driving in the corner, it's Eason. Drains the three-pointer. And the Rockets lead by 7.
And, guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. You're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down. Run our plays. We'll see if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Stolen by Mitchell. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Hero against Green. Hero passes to Adebayo. That three off the mark. Rockets on offense. They're on a 13-3 run. The screen from Thompson. Here's Silk. So Houston wins it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness?
Katina.
How tired are you after setting this record?
Did I look tired? I mean, I don't feel tired. Maybe you should ask the other team how they feel, because it looked like they was exhausted out there chasing us around all game. Michelle.
What's your favorite way to score?
They're like children. All points are different, but you love them just the same.
It's cute.
Thank you, Michelle.
MP.
Man, MP, you're a cheat code.
People are going to love how you responded to that.